Right, first video from the driving. Oh dear. Well, I started driving about 5:30 in the afternoon, so from Elgin in Scotland down to, well, I went to Lancashire first, still dark, so no point walking around. Yeah. So, anyway. Right, so the situation is, not really how long I'll be in England for, not very long I suppose. Well, I'll tell the story, shall I? Well, I'm going to go on to something else in a second. I started supporting Man United because there was a player called Gary Bailey in about late 70s. He was a goalkeeper. And my best friend Andy Moss, his dad, Roy Moss, used to play with Gary Bailey's dad and used to babysit for Gary Bailey. So when I was told that, I thought, well, there's only really one club I can support, isn't there, really? That's reality. It has to really be that, doesn't it, really? What else can you do? Oh. And so, also, I quite enjoyed the colour. That sort of red was a lovely colour. But, But anyway. Yeah, that was years ago. Right. Well, I've been supporting for many, many years, but there you go. I didn't get to watch any of those players, Bester or Charlton, play. But I did see Ronaldo and anyway, well, the thing of it is, Andy and I aren't friends anymore. He walked away a number of years ago. The point of this video is simply to say that the reality is we used to think that football was so important, didn't we? We did. And in the end, it still isn't. It still is to some people. But when you look at COVID, when you look at what's happening in Afghanistan, and a lot of people's lives, football isn't that important at all now. Well, even the other day, Man United beat Newcastle 4-1. Great day for Man United fans because Ronaldo scored 2. Not a very good day for Newcastle fans, was it? So even though one set of fans was celebrating, the others wasn't. So that's football. You can celebrate one day and be sad the other day. So obviously that's football. So life is So that's the point, really. People need to think about that, really. There's more important things in life than football and that sort of stuff. As you get older, you realise it. You start to realise that situation. You start to think, good point. There's a lot more to life than football. And if we just realise that, if we just got that understanding, then we'd have been in a far, far better situation, really. Well, certainly if we'd realised what's important early enough, we could have done that. But, for example, let's say Andy walked away from me probably about over 20 years ago. We haven't seen each other for a long, long time. But the point about that is that you sure will never walk away from me. Well, because with Andy, he couldn't see that things were going to change. Or when things are going to change, but you sure can. He can see everything. We can see nothing, really. Well, the Lord doesn't care if you go to him all the time and say, it's a bad day for me. He doesn't care if you're sad. He will still be there for you all the time. But that's not people. That's the Lord. So, there you go. Yeah. So, yeah. The way it works is basically the way the Lord sees it, because he sees when you're going to come out of that situation as well. Whenever you come to him in that sort of a mess that you're in, the Lord is very, very giddy, because he knows, he sees that you're going to come out of it. He knows when you're going to come out of it. He's excited for that day when you're going to come out of it. For that day when you're going to come to him, and it's no longer that. So we would look at it from the point of view, well, I keep coming to you, when I'm down, I keep coming to you when things are tough. I keep laying that on you, I'm so sorry. And they're all just saying, look, just wait. Things are going to change pretty soon. Yeah. And that's the best thing about it, really. When you know that, that's really great. So, yeah. As I say, that's the point. We need to learn that sort of things, really. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then we can help other people to learn that as well, really. Indeed. Oh yeah, indeed. Yeah. It's all closed up now, obviously, because it's only about 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep. I've got about 2 hours sleep in the back of the car. So dinking uncomfortable in that car. Really is. In that Civic. Jesus. So uncomfortable. So many people on bikes riding around it. Crazy. Yeah, it's windy as well. So not really the weather to be riding around on a bike somehow. Yeah. So, there you go. That is what it is, isn't it, really? So that's Old Trafford for you, indeed. A lot of people are saying it's quite run down inside. I think it probably is. I don't think they've done much to it for a few years. Yeah. Oh, indeed. But there you go. Okay, speak to you later. God bless. Right, it's going to be quite noisy because I think we've got the motorway there or something like that. I'm now in the Lake District. Hi. Well, I figured, never been to Lake District, so might as well stop off a bit. No idea exactly what I'm going to see here, but okay. Give it a go. Alright. Well, if you want to go to the proper Lake District, you've probably got to drive 40 miles away from the motorway, so there's no point doing that. Yeah, because, I'm heading back, so head back. Well, one thing I will add, this is all part of the Lake District here. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? What a lovely walk that would be. Take doggies down there, I think they'd love it, the water. Water looks a bit mucky though, I must say. Yeah. Wouldn't want to be on this side. That side looks nice. It's got some nice woodland walks here. Benches over there as well. Very, very nice indeed. Right. Right, indeed. Beautiful area. Yeah. Right, one thing I'm going to do is add to the video I did earlier. Well, I did the one at Old Trafford because I didn't make it completely clear. In a way, I sort of made it look like the Lord wants to see you succeed but doesn't want to see your failures. No. The Lord wants you to show him all of you, including your failures. But what he wants is to see you succeed. He wants you to, get through this sort of stuff. If you're in pain, he wants you not in pain. So therefore he's focusing also on the time when you're not in pain. As I say, he's getting excited because he knows that time is coming closer. Closer. So for whoever you are, if you're in pain, then and you're going to God about that, keep on going to God about that, you know. He's not like us. As humans, we look at that sort of stuff and go, oh, again, you? You're upset again, are you down again? You're a bit of a downer, are you? Okay. Again? Yeah, okay. Lord doesn't say that. Lord says, you need a shoulder? Okay, I've got 2. Yeah. That's how the Lord responds. If you need a shoulder, I've got 2. You don't care. Because he has got 2 shoulders. And here, lend you one. Here you go, you can use that. Oh yeah, indeed. Obviously the walking season seems to be over because they've padlocked the gate. So, oh well. Here you go. Yeah. But as I say, I mean, what he's looking for is a time when you don't need a shoulder to cry on. He's looking forward to the days when you're just coming to him and saying, oh, you never guess what happened today. Oh, it's fantastic. Of course he would guess what happened today because he was there when you did it. Yeah. That's what he's looking at. He's looking at you coming, but with, you know, a happy face, a smiley face. And he knows exactly when that's going to be. We don't. So we can only see what's ahead of us. I mean, one illustration of that, you drive at night. So especially on the motorway. Drive at night on the motorway, there's no lights. There's only you. Occasional cars ahead. Occasional cars on the other side. So sometimes you get to see a bit of what's ahead, but generally speaking, no. No. You get to see only what your normal headlights are showing you. So you can't put it on high beam because, you know, there might be a car coming towards you, you don't want to blind them. So, you know, that gives you some idea of, you know, what it's like, of how much we get to see. The thing of it is that the Lord sees it all in daylight. We see it all in darkness. Well, that's one way to put it. Another way to put it, as I said before, is that we see it where we're right up close to the picture, whereas the Lord is standing back. We see it from here on earth, the Lord sees it from heaven. So he, you know, however you want to put it, you know, he sees the big picture, we don't. So we're looking at the situation and saying, oh, this issue I've had it for, you know, 2 years. Someone else will say, oh, I've had mine for 5 years. But they're always looking at it saying, yeah, but you're only going to have it for another 5 minutes. What would you rather focus on? That you've had it for 5 years, 10 years? Or that you might only have it for another 5 minutes? What's the thing you should be focusing on, really? With regards to anything like that. No, what you need to focus on is how the Lord sees it, really. And that's the point. If you live according to his will and his ways, then you'll start to understand how the Lord sees it, because he'll be sharing that with you. He'll be sharing how he sees things and what his outlook is. And you can start to use his outlook for your life. You can start to see a bit more of the fullness of what's going on. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. So, yeah. So far, I have to say, only so far, but so far, I wouldn't say the journey's been worth it. As yet. Nope. That can all change, but I'll put it this way. Yeah, it's something I've done. It's the first time I've done it, so there you go. That's cool. Yeah, when I came up from Bournemouth to Scotland, we stopped off at the service stations, but we didn't stop off at anyone like this. Go down the track and get out the car and walk around for a bit. Didn't do that. Didn't go to Manchester, you know, walk around there a bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one thing I would advise you, Don't ever get a McMuffin from the breakfast one. Oh, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I got a coffee and that from McDonald's at about 6:30 because my fasting started at 7 o'clock. So I thought, well, let's make sure, because of the fact I'm driving, I need energy then. And coffee to stay awake. So, have that before then, because I won't be having any more until breakfast time tomorrow. So I thought, right, go and get something I can have. So that early in the day. So it had to be either Burger King or McDonald's. Probably McDonald's, but I don't think Burger King's even open that early. But it was absolutely disgusting. It just reminds me why I never eat that crap. Why I never go to McDonald's and places like that. It's disgusting food. Absolutely foul. There was nothing nice about it in any way, shape or form. Now the fries are okay in those sort of places, but the other stuff, oh God. Just, there's so much wrong with it. So much processed crap. When you eat it, it's like, that is just disgusting stuff, that is. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying I eat absolutely healthy food, because I do not in any way, shape or form, but that just reminded me as to why I don't eat McDonald's. And why I haven't eaten McDonald's for a long time. Oh my Lord, that's bad. Wow. Some of their food can be okay. But some can be absolutely atrocious. And that's a good example of the stuff that is atrocious. Yeah. Really, really bad indeed. So, Well, I've got to get back to the road in a sec because, Monday, normally at 5 o'clock in the evening, we go out for a walk with Stuart. I've told him I might be back by 5. I should be back by 5. If I don't make too many stops and stuff like that, I should be back by 5. I'm only blinking tired because I didn't prepare for it, really. I didn't. What I should have done was Sunday during the day, I should have slept a lot. I didn't, because I thought, hiya. How you doing?
Fine.
How you doing? No, I try and stay awake, so, because I didn't even realise necessarily I was coming. It was a spur of the moment decision. I was like, okay, Lord, let's just get in the car and go. Let's go somewhere. Huh. Exactly where? Don't just go somewhere. Yeah, that's the thing. And so it's like, okay. So, I didn't prepare. Because that's the thing, if you're going to make a journey like this and you know you're going to make a journey like this and you know just how much of a journey it is and how driving like this is, I've never driven for that many hours. Not in any way, shape or form. So, doing that, when you realise, you prepare. You make sure you sleep very, very well beforehand. So if I do it again, I certainly will be making sure that I sleep very, very well beforehand. Any sort of big journey I do, I'll be making sure I do that. Because this was what? I think about, with a couple of hours sleep in the evening, about 2 in the morning. Well, until about 2 in the morning, should I say. Yeah, about 9 hours. Yeah. So, there you go. I should get back to the car and get back on the road. I'll be getting out a few times just to walk around, stretch the legs, get some fresh air. Because obviously, especially in the car, if you're going along, it gets quite warm in the car. The more warm it gets, the more monotonous it gets, the more tired you seem to get. So it's not a good idea. If I have to stop at a service station and just close my eyes for half an hour, I just do that. Right, I just got out of the car for a brief second. Well, the reason is because you drive, and without hardly any sleep at all, you start getting a bit drowsy. So it's like, right, get out of the car. That's what you need to do. Just get out of the car, stretch your legs, get some fresh air. There you go. Indeed, yes. Now, it's a subject that come up while I was in the car. asked the Lord about it, and yeah. I'm not sure if I've done this one before, but talking about the blaspheming of the Holy Spirit. Yeah. I think I've said before, we're not too sure what it is. We are now. Yes, indeed. Now, as I say, I'm not sure, I might have done this one before, where I said, this is what it is. If I have, I do apologise, but what it is just before the Lord talked about blaspheming the Holy Spirit, he had cast out a demon, and the scribes and Pharisees were saying he must be possessed because he cast out a demon. And so the Lord basically says, how dare you accuse the Holy Spirit of such a thing? That, all sins forgiven man except the blaspheming of the Holy Spirit. So basically, when you say that what the Holy Spirit is doing is the devil's work, then that is an unforgivable sin. You can't be forgiven for that. That's it. You're knackered. So that's why people in church need to be so incredibly careful about judging what's going on. Very careful. Just to say that if that's God, great. If it isn't God, then you need to be careful what you're doing. That's what I say to people. But look at that. That's beautiful. What a gorgeous landscape over there. Oh, it goes all the way around, it does. Well, actually, very, very similar to Lake District. Lake District has incredibly similar views to this sort of area of Scotland. It's quite remarkable, really. The similarities are just amazing. That's beautiful over there as well, look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Still got about 80 miles to go to Inverness. And then I think it's about another 50 miles after that. So about 100, 130 miles still to go. That's going to take a while. So there you go. Right. I'm going to get back in the car and start again. So you take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. There you go. You see what I mean about Lake District? And this part of Scotland looking very, very similar. Beautiful. See? Gorgeous stuff, isn't it? Isn't that just beautiful? So I mean, there's some gorgeous spaces around here, definitely. Oh yeah. It's a shame to a certain degree that it's so desolate. Because it is. You can't see a house. Well, the house is down there. But up in those areas there, no houses at all. None. That map's all the way around, you see. So it goes back all the way around there. So, yeah. It goes all the way over there as well. And there really isn't any houses on top of those areas at all. Down the bottom, yes. On top, no. I imagine hundreds of years ago there would have been houses everywhere. Or homes everywhere, should we say. Why people have... You just don't want to do that anymore, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Okay. Just thought I'd show you that.